Are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we get a little bit more of a baseball slate, which is always nice. And then we get some. We do have college football tonight. We have a couple games in that. We have Louisville, FSU. We have Wyoming and Air Force. I don't know if we're going over those games or not. I don't think we are.
Nah.
And then
They'll be in the stroller.
Yeah. At the end, I will be going over the CFL game. I do really like that CFL game tonight between Edmonton and Saskatchewan. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. One right and one wrong in the world of sports betting. And yesterday was slightly profitable for me. 2-2 overall. 1-2 in baseball. My two losses were dead in the second inning. First five under 4, Cleveland and Chicago, loser. First five under 3.5, Tampa and Toronto, loser. I did end the night with the Arizona Diamondbacks in the first 5 innings at plus 135. Apparently, for Arizona, it's when in doubt, trot out a rookie pitcher making their debut with an ERA in the AAA above 6. And they're going to absolutely shove, especially against the San Diego Padres, and he looked absolutely phenomenal last night, Jamison. I think he gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, and 7 innings pitched.
Which is great when I had an over.
Yeah, but it happens. So 1-2 in baseball, down 8.2 units. I did win my only football bet last night. I grabbed the under 54.5 earlier in the week, and it closed at 52.5. So I beat some line movement. And I was watching it last night, and I really liked the line I got because I looked at it when it was 24-17 after that long touchdown by the Chiefs on an interception. I'm like, this game can still LA can still go down and score a touchdown, and another touchdown could be scored, and I would still cash because I was looking at it, okay, touchdown, that'd be 24-24. I know that's 48. A touchdown would be fine still for me because it would have most likely been in overtime. And it only would have been 6 points. And it would have stayed under 54 and a hook. It would have landed exactly on 54. But I survived that game, under 54.5. Winner, primetime unders in the NFL are 4-0 now to start the year. So with that being said, Green Bay, under 41.5. Tennessee, Buffalo, under 48.5, I want to say it is. And Philly and Minnesota under 50.5. Look for those later in the week. But overall yesterday, 2-2, up 0.18 units. Overall this month through the first half of the month, 93, 94, and 11, up 4.36 units. So overall, so far this month's been good. What about you, Tim?
Let's see. Yesterday, early game, we went with 2 plays. We went with the White Sox run line and the under. So we split out on that one, which is all right. That's fine. Other than that, yesterday I had the Las Vegas Aces giving up a 19-2 run to end the first quarter doesn't help at all. And they got blown to pieces. They lost by 29 points yesterday. Granted, most of that was in dead time, and it didn't really matter anyway. We had the under in the Kansas City game, which worked out. I'm happy I did that instead of my side that I liked, which was Kansas City -4 because that was a good job by Herbert at the end of the game to try to go and ruin anybody's what do you call it? Cover. But I will say real quick, last night, so I live in like an apartment complex, and I can tell that the people like across the street and they were like across the street, across like good about a football field, maybe football field and a half away from me, and I could tell they had the over. How can I tell that they had the over? Okay, they were cheering for the Chiefs pick 6. Oh, they were also cheering at the end of the game when the Chargers scored the touchdown to make it 27-24. And then the cherry on top, onside kick, because they were about 5 seconds, 7 seconds ahead of me. All of a sudden, I hear them go, "Oh, oh, oh," and then slam their couch. I'm like, well, yep, that certifies that one. They definitely had the over. So that was kind of funny. But now under cash last night, that worked out. And then baseball, the over in the Miami game, never in doubt. Totally wasn't 5-2 with 2 outs in the top of the ninth. A base hit, a stolen or defensive indifference, and then a base hit to make it 5-3. Cash the over, which was good because I had the over in the Arizona Diamondbacks game.
Oof.
Because San Diego decided to put up nothing against a guy that had a 7 ERA in the AAA. So, thank you. Mets finally got a win, so that's good to see. I didn't bet it, but I like my Mets. Anyways, we got a big football game today as Merrimack heads to Harvard. No, I'm kidding. Harvard's a -4 touchdowns, so no, I'm not touching that game. Anyways, that is everything from yesterday. We'll go say hi to the chat, and then we'll jump into some baseball for today.
Yep.
We got a bunch of money bags. There you go, Isaacs. Top of the morning, bros. Welcome. Good to see you. I used my both winnings from Thursday night and placed a live bet -2.5 on the Diamondbacks. There you go. Travis Kelce, 51 yards. I needed 9 more. Yeah, I believe everybody was all over that prop, and it did not.
Yeah, I think that was the most publicly bet prop was Kelce.
Hit the Chargers +3. Nice. Good morning, Crystal. What's up, Earle Bros? Smash the like button. Dang right you did. Welcome. Nick, did you fix your tracker?
I am doing that right now.
All right, just figure I'd ask. All right, D-Gen special of the day. Let's get it started, Nick.
Yeah, and this game kind of passed my interest a little bit, I will say. We have the Chicago Cubs. They're hosting the Colorado Rockies. -135 for the Cubs. Total 8.5 in this game. And looking at the weather here in this one, 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. So winds blowing out at Wrigley. 81 degrees, 0% chance of rain. German Marquez and Marcus Stroman is your pitching matchup here. Looking at the pitching matchup here, German Marquez has not been as good as of late. 6 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, 6.60 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%. 3.6 walks per 9, a 238 BABIP, a 555 FIP, and a 4.74 SIERA. On the other side, Stroman, he's been okay. 3.27 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, 5.4 strikeouts per 9, which is 14%. 2.7 walks per 9, a 288 BABIP, a 3.30 FIP, and a 4.28 SIERA. Take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. Very limited tickets so far. But 69% of the tickets and 76% of the cash is on the Cubbies. 82% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is on the over in this one here. And that's kind of where I'm leaning in this game here. It's taking the over 8.5 at -116. Usually overs are a lot more prevalent in games at Wrigley with the wind blowing out. Like that's actually a pretty significant factor when you talk about weather. Wrigley's probably the most important field for that. German Marquez has been getting touched up a little bit lately. The Cubs are hitting right now a little bit. They were able to they're coming off of a sweep against the Mets. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take this. D-Gen special, I don't care. Give me over 8.5 at -116 with the Cubs and the Rockies here.
Yeah, I'm going to just go in and not touch the first game of the day. Just because there's a 2:00 game does not mean you need to bet it. You could have fun, Nick. I'm not going after it. I'm going to start looking more towards the teams that are looking towards playoffs and actually care. I feel like those are going to be the best games to gauge. This is a complete stay off. I will say the over does look like the play. It's gone up from 8 to 8.5. So at least you got that with you, but I cannot go after this one.
Fair.
Sometimes I hate the public. That makes sense. He under 81.5. There you go. You had the under 81 when with what do you call it? Travis Kelce. I want to take the Rockies so badly. I can't touch it. I can't touch that game. Speaking of games I don't want to touch, holy crap.
Yeah, this one's fun. We have the Washington Nationals. They're hosting the Miami Marlins in this one here. Marlins minus 125 road favorites with a total 8 in this game. Taking a look at the weather here, 3-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left. We have 76 degrees and 0% chance of rain. Jesus Luzardo and Josiah Gray is your pitching matchup here. 3.94 ERA, 1.15 whip, 8.19 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. 3.34 walks per nine, a 263 BABIP, a 349 FIP, and a 4.18 Sierra. On the other side, Josiah Gray struggles at home, and he's at home here. 6.52 ERA, 1.81 whip, 8.38 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%. 6.52 walks per nine, a 250 BABIP, an 814 FIP, and a 5.50 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here with the Nationals and Marlins. Not very many tickets at all. 83% of the tickets, 94% of cashes on the over, 65% of the tickets, and 98% of the cashes on the Marlins. This is the lowest bet by far game so far this on this card. Not really a substantial enough amount of tickets really to incorporate where the money is going in this game. This is a straight pass for me. I really don't have any interest in this game. This was one of the easier passes on the slate for me. Slight lean towards Washington because my numbers have Washington as the minus 101 favorite, and they're plus 113. So slight lean towards Josiah Gray and the Nats. No play on this game, though.
I think I would go the opposite way. I would lean towards Jesus Luzardo. You mentioned Josiah Gray, not good at home. And Jesus Luzardo has been, besides this last start where he got lit up, holy crap, never mind. I'm not going to looking at Jesus Luzardo, the last 9 times that he's pitched, the Marlins have won one of those games. Granted, some of those are going all the way back to May, but since August, 8 starts, and they've won one of those starts, which was August 7th. Other than that, loss. So I can't go after this one. I will say the line has moved from a 7.5 to an 8. Maybe I'll lean towards the over, but once again, I took the over with the Marlins last night. It barely got there. This is not one I want to go after now.
Yeah, it's tough to endorse a Marlins over for sure.
Yeah, no way. The Mets sweep is the reason why I want to back the Rockies. That's fair. Hell yeah, under Kelsey. There you go. Mm-hmm. Phillies sold your 7 pick. That's rough. Couldn't put Tim's money on the Marlins. Well, yeah, neither could I. We'll go to this game next, Nick.
Yeah, finally we saw some offense out of this team last night. The New York Mets, minus 250 home favorites, total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in New York. 4-mile-an-hour winds are blowing in, 75 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Mitch Keller taking on Taijuan Walker. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Mitch Keller, last 30 days, 2.92 ERA, 1.42 whip, 8.76 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. 4.38 walks per nine, a 309 BABIP, a 381 FIP, and a 4.31 Sierra. On the other side, Taijuan Walker with a 3.70 ERA, a 1.23 whip, 7.77 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%. 3.33 walks per nine, a 273 BABIP, a 423 FIP, and a 4.25 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game here. We have 81% of the tickets, 94% of the cash coming in on the Mets. 67% of the tickets are on the over, but 77% of the cash is on the under in this game. And I don't blame the people trying to back the under here. We know the Mets offense just hit a little bit last night, but we can see them struggle at times. This is a pitcher I do want to fade in Mitch Keller. I do see some negative regression coming from him here. He has pitched decent the last month, but I don't see that continuing here. I lean towards the Mets on the run line. There are 4 teams, according to Fangraphs, with full line value today, and one of those teams are the Pittsburgh Pirates, but Pittsburgh Pirates always seem to be a full line value team because they're always such massive underdogs. So this is a lean towards the Mets for me. Am I getting involved in this game? No, I don't think I'm getting involved in too much baseball today at all.
No, that's fair. I couldn't go after this one anyway. I will say the Mets do hit a lot better versus righties than lefties, and you're going up against Mitch Keller, who is a righty. So at least they have a little bit of that to it. But I'm not going after this one. The run line is just a tad out of my range. I believe it's in the 120s now. So just not a number that I want to go after. So this one's going to end up being a pass. I hope the Mets can continue to put some wins together. But this is a game that I'll watch as a fan. I don't need to get involved in this one financially.
I don't mind that at all.
Rangers money line. Fading Rays after a tough series loss and travel from Toronto to Florida. Did they lose? Did they lose that series to Toronto?
They lost the series, but they won last night.
They split the series. It was a 5-game series. It was a 5-game. Never mind. It was a 5-game series. Yeah, it was a 3-2 Toronto. My bad. If Rangers win a game in this series, it's this one. That's fair. That's fair. I'm probably not touching it. So, who do you think wins, Oakland A's or the Reds? Reds get the Cardinals, and the A's get the
Astros.
I think A's have a better chance, but I'm not betting those. Yo, man. Chargers almost had it. They did. Thank goodness for DraftKings promo. There you go. Sun comeback in the making. I don't think so.
The Sun's going to set in the West. Game 5, maybe?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's a 4. I'll probably go right back after the Aces, to be completely honest. But anyways, we'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, Minnesota Twins are at the Cleveland Guardians in this one here. Guardians down to around -135 now. Total 7.5. Bailey Ober making his season debut, I believe. And no,
we've seen him plenty of times this year.
He hasn't pitched in a while.
He hasn't pitched since June, though.
There it is. Okay, he hasn't pitched in a while. That's why I forgot about him. Let's take a look at the weather here in Cleveland. 3-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left. 76 degrees, 0% chance of rain. No stats for Ober the last 30 days because he hasn't played. ND 2.64 ERA, 1.01 whip, 10.27 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, 2.35 walks per 9, a 2.67 BABIP, a 2.89 FIP, and a 3.39 Sierra. Looking at where the money's coming in on this game here for them, or for this game, this is substantial amount of tickets. 94% of the tickets, 99% of the cash on the Guardians, 67% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the over. Don't read too much into that. Very, very little tickets on this game. I'm leaning towards the Guardians here in this one. I think the Guardians are a team that I'm gonna look to back down the stretch. Let's see, -134 and +159. I kind of want to see -134 and +159. Did I say 159? Yeah, 159 for the run line. Let's see how much or what the line would be. +111 for the -1 line. I'm kind of interested in that. Cleveland Guardians -1 at -111. I think that's a decent spot for the Guardians to be able to come in. This is a series where they can kind of put the nail in the coffin of the Twins season if they are able to take this series. Because I believe they're leading by a solid amount of games over the Twins. 4 games. So if they sweep the Twins, that's kind of it. But this is a big series for the Twins. If they sweep the series, they're within 1. So this is a big series for both these teams. I think the Guardians are the better team. I think the Guardians have been the better team all season long. And I'm tempted on the Guardians -1 at +111. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on it quite yet, but that's a lean for me.
That's fair. I did pull the trigger. I grabbed Cleveland run line. Tristan McKenzie's been solid this year. For Cleveland, he's been pitching really well as of late. Last 7 starts, he's allowed anywhere from 0 to 3 earned runs in every single one of them. So he's keeping them in the game. Minnesota has been looking better as of late. They just swept the Kansas City Royals. Well, that's Kansas City. Previous to that, they got swept by this Cleveland team, and that was at home. Now they're going to Cleveland. Yeah, this could be the nail in the coffin to this Minnesota team's season, and I think it will be, especially in this first game. Ober, I'm not. This is the first game since June 1st for him. I think he's going to struggle. I think he's not going to go too deep in the game. Cleveland run lines about a +165 area. Yeah, I'm going to jump on the Guardians for this one.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on it here. Give me the Cleveland Guardians -1 at +111 here.
Putting Cleveland up on the site. I can get 159. There you go. You're watching this put stuff up. There we go. Anyways, hold on. Back to the chat. Home court advantage has a huge. Yeah, it seems to be that way. Louisville tonight? Nope. Give me
Under.
Give me Florida State. Under, yes. Florida State and the under. Holy smokes, Louisville money line boosted to 230. Yep, there you go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Yep, Florida State by 10. Let's go to this game.
Tampa Bay Rays are hosting the Texas Rangers in this next one here. The Rays are -145 with a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where the weather is coming in on this one here. Nope, never mind. It's Tampa. But let's take a look at the pitching matchup is what I meant to say. Martin Perez and Corey Kluber. There's the pitching matchup here. We have Martin Perez the last 30 days, 2.50 ERA, 1.39 whip, 9.5 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 4 walks per 9, a 320 BABIP, a 315 FIP, and a 3.94 Sierra. On the other side, Corey Kluber with a 4.21 ERA, 1.09 whip, 6.66 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%. 0.35 walks per 9, a 272 BABIP, a 4.41 FIP, and a 4.03 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. Highest bet American League game so far. Still not that many tickets. Not many baseball tickets coming in these days. 78% of the tickets, 90% of the cash coming in on the Rays. This line's moved from 135 up to 155 in some spots. 140, I believe it's 145, but it's 150, 155 in some spots. It's up to 155 now on BetOnline as well. 80% of the tickets are on the over, when 75% of the cash is on the under in this one here. I kind of lean towards the under in this game, but it's a 3.5 for the first 5, so that kind of helped me stay off of it. But I can see this game going under, and I think at this price, I would lean Rangers at this line. But it's a pass for me in this game. I don't really have any interest.
Yeah, normally I would say I'm betting Tampa again today, but the money line was this is just the weird line because it's -145, which I don't want to lay, and then I don't really know if I could trust them on a run line at home, which is +155 area. So this ended up turning to be a not interest game for me. Normally it would be a lean towards the Rays, but Rays are coming off of that Toronto series.
You can get a -1 line for -104.
Yeah, no. If anything, I'm going after the actual plus money there. I'm not gonna lay the stuff just to get -104. No, thank you. This is a game that I'm gonna stay completely off of. I have a light baseball slate today, baseball card today in general. So. What's up, Twins? I hit the like button. Appreciate it. Oh no, not a boost. I know. You only letting me put 15 on a plus 230. Never trust the boost. Never trust the boost.
The Bucks don't give out free money. Come on,
Hi,
guys.
awesome people. Hi, Nina. Last night was a cash of all cashes. Cash 6 bets, including live betting the Chiefs when they were down, but was already on LAC +4 and the under. Appreciate you talking me into the under. There you go. There you go. Texas money line plus money with their best pitcher on the mound. Why not? Tim, why FSU tonight? Louisville looking strong, I thought. No. Louisville lost to Syracuse week 1. And then they beat Central Florida on a Thursday night? Was that a Thursday or Friday? It was a Friday night, last Friday night. They played against they played against Central Florida. I don't know. I'm just not high on Cunningham. He's a redshirt senior, which normally means he's not particularly good if he's playing in college for that long. So this is no. I like Florida State. I think they're gonna have a really good year. I would take stabs at them. I think that would be one of the teams I could take a stab at to win the ACC, but I'm not going crazy with it. I think Florida State's just the better team. That's why I'm on White Sox run line. Yes, we're about to get into that game, and not yet. This one and then
yeah, this one kind of caught my attention. I don't know if I'm betting it, but it jumped out at me. Just the line for it. The Red Sox are $2 favorites. Granted, they're playing the Royals. Total of 9. Looking at the weather here in Boston, 7-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 66 degrees, 0% chance of rain. John Heasley taking on Michael Waka. We have Heasley, who's been struggling a little bit. 5.23 ERA, 1.60 WHIP, 4.79 strikeouts per 9, which is 12%, 4.35 walks per 9, a 2.84 BABIP, a 6.17 FIP, and a 6.02 SIERA. On the other side, Waka with a 2.70 ERA, 0.87 WHIP, 9.33 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%. 0.98 walks per 9, a 2.53 BABIP, a 2.96 FIP, and a 3.06 SIERA. Taking a look where the money's coming in on this game. Once again, not many tickets. It feels like I can't really read too much into these ticket numbers because there's not giving me much to work with. 94% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on the Red Sox, 53% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the under. Line's gone from 9.5 down to a 9. I really don't want anything to do with this. There's no way in hell I'm laying $2 with the Red Sox. But I don't know if I want to get involved with the Royals here and John Heasley. So this one was a pretty easy stay away for me. Not too much I like on this baseball slate.
That's fair. Yeah, no. I'm focusing more towards teams that have motivation and teams that want to win right now. I think that the only thing the Royals and Boston players are playing for is making sure they have spots on the roster next year. Which is definitely motivation, but not the motivation I'm looking for. Both these two teams are struggling. Maybe look towards an under in this game. It's dropped from 9.5 to 9. Both teams have been trending more towards the under lately. Waka hasn't been terrible. Heasley has. This is just a game that I just went, these two teams suck. If this was closer to like a pick 'em, then I could look into it. But at a minus $2 for the Red Sox, no, I can't go after this one.
Yeah, they kind of priced us out there.
Yeah, look strong. Where Joe? Quarterback play weak. Yeah, Cunningham is not a quarterback I trust.
I did cash with Louisville last week.
Yeah, that was a different. I think that was a different story. Yeah. White Sox run line, run it. Yes, we'll talk about that one next. Kind of leaning over in the Royals game. The line has dropped from 9.5 to 9, so I'm not really interested in that. What's up, Twins? What's up, Free Mind? Morning, gentlemen. Morning, Untouchable. Welcome. We'll go to that White Sox game now, Nick.
Yeah, this one intrigues me a little bit here. White Sox are minus 150, 155 favorites, total 7.5 in this game. Lucas Giolito, Matt Manning, your pitching matchup. Let's take a look at what the weather here is in the Motor City. 7-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 77 degrees, 0% chance of rain. looking at the pitching matchup here, Giolito and Manning. Giolito still is very meh at the moment. 6.31 ERA, 1.48 WHIP, 9.12 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%. 3.16 walks per nine, a 333 BABIP, a 467 FIP, and a 3.90 SIERA. On the other side, Matt Manning with a 4.21 ERA, a 1.13 WHIP, 7.71 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 2.1 walks per nine, a 267 BABIP, a 374 FIP, and a 3.95 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game, 82% of the tickets and 85% of the cash coming in on the White Sox. 89% of the tickets are on the over, but 72% of the cash is on the under in this game. I'm intrigued a little bit by the Detroit Tigers in this game. With Matt Manning, who Matt Manning has been pretty good at home this year. Is one thing I have noticed. Let me get his home numbers up, because I believe his home numbers are pretty, actually not bad. If I remember right. I may be remembering wrong, but let's take a look here. He does. He's 1-2 with a 3.06 ERA though at home, compared to a 4.91 ERA on the road. So yeah, he is much better at home than he is on the road. I would kind of look towards the Detroit Tigers in the first 5 innings here. You can get them for plus 133. You can get a minus 110 to take a half a run here. I would lean towards the Tigers in this spot in the first 5 innings. I don't think I'm getting to this game, though, but that would be my lean.
No, I can't. I'm going after the team that actually, cares right now and is actually trying to push for a playoff, a division. I think the White Sox are the better team. I think Giolito has been better, slightly better lately. I think you get a good game against the Tigers. White Sox have won 7 out of their last 10. They're just looking like they're a lot stronger of a team. And we've been calling it for a while. I still think the White Sox win the division. And with that, I'm going to most likely be grabbing the White Sox mostly every single game from now on. Because I feel like this is a big stretch. They get Detroit, they get Cleveland, they get Detroit the next week worth of games.
Yeah.
This is the perfect stretch for them to do it with 2 easy series sandwiched with the division leader right in the middle. This is the run that the White Sox need to go on. I think they make up ground here. I'm going to take them run line around plus 110 area.
I don't mind that. I just like them first 5. I kind of want to get involved with them first 5, to be completely honest, the Tigers, but for right now, I'm staying off.
That's fair. You kind of like Cunningham? That's fine. I don't. Detroit, team total over, just fading Giolito. He sells. That's fair.
I can see that.
Giolito has had some rough starts, so I understand. He's not my favorite pitcher on the White Sox to back, but he's definitely not one that I don't hate. What's good, Twins? I took the Tampa Bay Rays for the money line yesterday. Nice. I took the Chicago White Sox for the money line yesterday. Nice. I'm running both of those back today. I don't hate it. Good luck. We'll go to this game, which I am 100% interested in.
Yeah, the Atlanta Braves are hosting the Philadelphia Phillies in this one. Braves minus 180 home favorites. Total of 7.5. Let's take a look at the weather in Atlanta. Set 6 mile an hour winds from the right to the left. 78 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Max Fried Chicken taking on Ranger Suarez. Let's take a look at the pitcher stats here. Max Fried Chicken and Go Power Ranger Suarez. Suarez a 4 ERA, 1.33 WHIP the last 30 days. 8.33 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. 3.76 walks per nine, a 304 BABIP, a 297 FIP, and a 3.84 SIERA. On the other side, Fried with a 2.03 ERA, a 0.71 WHIP, 8.13 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 0.87 walks per nine, a 1.90 BABIP, a 3.38 FIP, and a 2.89 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. As we have this as the highest bet National League game of the day. 89% of the tickets and 95% of the cash coming in on the Atlanta Braves. 83% of the tickets are on the over, and 51% of the cash is on the under. I kind of lean under in this game. I can see both these pitchers going out here and shoving for 5 innings at least. What type of line can you get? It's a 4 at minus 105. I kind of lean Philly first 5 potentially as well. I think that's an interesting. That could be an interesting play. So that's where I'm going to lean for this one. Philly first 5. But I think this is end up going to be a pass for me.
I like the Phillies. I know Max Fried is sitting for that Cy Young race right now. He's currently tied for 3rd with Zach Gallen. Julio Urias and Sandy Alcantara are the only 2 that are close to him, are ahead of him as well. But you're getting the Atlanta Braves, who are coming off of a split-even road trip. This is their first game back at home, and this is one of the first 7 games that they get that the Phillies and the Braves will be playing against each other, which is going to be a big stretch for both these teams, because Phillies could have a good stretch in this and then make their way right back up into this division race or into the wild card race for sure. And then the Braves, they're trying to still fight with the Mets to win that division. And I mean, they shouldn't be that worried about the Phillies, although they get 7 games, and I believe they're 7.5 ahead of the Phillies.
8. Yeah.
Are they 8? Oh yeah, Phillies lost last night. That's right. But this is a big series for both teams, and I think that the Phillies will at least take game 1. I like Ranger Suarez. I do like Max Fried Chicken, but I'm going after the plus money in this one. Ranger Suarez has been good as of late, so give me the Phillies.
I'm going to jump on that as well. I'm going to take the Phillies in the first 5 innings. I still don't trust that Philly bullpen full game, but I'll take them first 5 here.
All right, I'll put Phillies up on the site. Bro giving out some Golden Nuggets yesterday. Got the under in the football game. Nice. Right. Arizona first 5. Nice. Raise money line and the run line. Nice. Get it. Good work. We'll go to this game next, and geez.
Yeah, this one's got my attention too a little bit. The Astros are minus 350 favorites, total 7.5 in this game. We have Adrian Martinez and Justin Verlander, your pitching matchup here. Looking at the pitching matchup here soon, we don't have to look at weather at Houston. Martinez with a 4.80 ERA, 1.67 whip, 7.2 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%, 3 walks per 9, a 388 BABIP, a 3.39 FIP, and a 4.34 SIERA. Looking on the other side, we have Justin Verlander, who has been absolutely dominant. Here's the big question mark with him, though. We haven't seen him since the 28th, where he went 3 innings against the Orioles, which is concerning. We haven't seen him in over 2 weeks. And do we see some rust from him? He's been absolutely dominant this year. Absolutely dominant this
100%.
year. Do we see some rust from him, though, is the question. And should he be laying 350 in his first start back? Now, I'm not going to take Oakland on the money line. That's a couple months ago I would have. Next year, the first few months, I will. I can't now. I can't do that. One thing I am looking at, though, is taking the Oakland Athletics plus 2.5. And that is a minus 130. Hoping they keep it close. That would be my lean in this game. I want to look at it a little bit more. I'm close to pulling the trigger on that.
Yeah, I can't go after that. It would have to be a lean towards Oakland. The only reason why is we haven't seen Verlander in what, a month?
Since the 28th of August, so about a
So
little over 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Although Houston has been absolutely dominant lately, and they've been good all year. I mean, they didn't get
They're the
44
favorite for
games
the
over
American League
500
for a
for no
reason.
reason. Yeah. I this one's gotten me completely priced out of it though, because you got minus 350 for the Astros. It would be Oakland or nothing, and I'm going to choose nothing. Kind of a lighter card.
Yeah, I may look to add that plus 2.5 at minus 130.
Seattle run line, yes. Baltimore money line. I don't have a money line for them right now. Yeah, I don't have a money line. I don't have a total. I don't know. If you have one, let me know. I don't have one, and I was looking at BetStamp where it has a bunch of books. So, I got no line for that Baltimore game. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Brewers are hosting the New York Yankees in this one. The Yankees are minus 120 road favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. We don't have to look at weather here in Milwaukee. Frankie Montas and is it Adrian Hauser? Is that confirmed? It is. Adrian Hauser on the other side here. Montas, 5.08 ERA, 1.34 whip the last 30 days, 7.94 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, 1.91 walks per 9, 318 BABIP, 414 FIP, and a 3.95 SIERA. On the other side, Adrian Hauser with a 4.11 ERA, 1.11 whips, 4.70 strikeouts per 9, which is 12%, 4.07 walks per 9, a 184 BABIP, a 364 FIP, and a 5.49 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game, my page wants to refresh. There we go. We are seeing this is the only interleague game of the day. 81% of the tickets, 82% of the cash coming on the Yankees, 85% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on the over. I really don't have an interest in this game. I would lean Milwaukee. I have them as a pick 'em. So I lean towards the plus money in this game with the Brewers. Brewers seem to play better against winning teams. That's one thing I have noticed is that they perform better against teams over 500. But for me, it's a lean towards the Brewers. I don't really feel like I need to get involved in this game now. Baseball is very tricky at this time of the year, and you can tell I'm usually a high volume guy. I've got 2 plays in the MLB bet so far, and I may add a third.
I've got 4, but a couple of them are just, I don't want to say auto plays, but they're auto plays at this point. I'm not touching this one, although I lean heavy towards Milwaukee. Adrian Hauser has actually been one of the sneaky pitchers. He last 3 starts, I mean, one of them was only 2 innings. He's not allowing many earned runs. Like, he's pitching solid as of late. He doesn't have a good record or anything this year. He had a rough start to the year, but he's been one of the more consistent pitchers down the stretch for Milwaukee. I could see him having a good start. Frankie Montas has not been particularly good, just since coming to New York. So this has just been a big struggle for him. I would lean towards Milwaukee to get the job done. Once again, they're one of 3 teams in the National League with over 500 record against teams that against winning teams. So this is 100% a heavy lean towards Milwaukee. I may end up getting into it later on in the day, but I'm not getting to it at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I lean towards them as well, but I'm probably not betting it.
Yep. Top of it, ladies and gents. Another day for the bankrolls that don't fold. Let's get it. Brewers, I would lean that way. Hey, Tim, how about a K-prop? How about Robbie Ray against the Angels that strike out 100 times a game?
Okay.
Like always, Nerfy, all MLB Elks money line. There you go. Over
Love
49 in that game as well.
Love it.
Euro basketball, France money line in the over 158. Memphis 901 money line.
That's soccer.
Good luck. Wyoming over, yes. Florida State, yes. Air Force, yes. As they run all over them, yes. I love all those plays. Looks good to me. This will be the last game I have interest in.
Yeah. Seattle Mariners, minus 155 road favorites against the LA Angels. We have total 8 in this game. Looking at the weather here in LA or Anaheim, more like. We have 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 74 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Michael Lorenzen and Robbie Ray, your pitching matchup here. Robbie Ray at 2.05 ERA, 0.95 whip, 9.68 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%, 1.17 walks per nine, a 280 BABIP, 325 FIP, and a 301 Sierra. Looking at Michael Lorenzen here, has he pitched much recently? I haven't seen his name in a while.
I have not either.
He pitched on September 9th,
and then June 1st before that. So
yeah, so I was gonna say his stats look kind of wonky because I've never seen this big of a difference between someone's ERA and WHIP and their Sierra. Because he has a 1.59 ERA, a 1.24 WHIP, but a 6.83 FIP and a 7.07 Sierra. So if he had a few games under his belt and these were his actual stats, I would say fade the hell out of him because he's bound for some massive regression. Obviously, only 5 2/3 innings pitch is not a substantial enough amount of information really to back that. For me, this is probably a layoff. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game. See if this tells us anything. Not very many tickets. 93% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on Seattle. 67% of the tickets are on the over, when 63% of the cash is on the under. I'm staying off this one too. Lean towards the under. Lean towards, I guess, Seattle. But this is a pass for me.
Seattle just keeps winning. They've been my favorite team to back this year in the past, pretty much since beginning of June.
How about since last year?
June 7th, they hit the equal 500 mark, and then they haven't looked back since. This team has been probably my most profitable team this year. Them or the Baltimore Orioles, but I feel like it's starting to lean more towards Seattle at this point. I think they roll in this one. I think they hit good against Michael Lorenzen, and especially since he's only made one start since coming back off the injury list, I'm guessing. Robbie Ray has been consistent. He will strike out a bunch of guys. The only problem is he will allow the long ball a couple of times. I don't think you're going to see that much. Maybe a Mike Trout home run today if you're looking at props there. I think Robbie Ray strikes out a bunch, and the Seattle Mariners continue to roll because these are the important games. When you look at the wild card standings in the AL, they are tight. Half a game. Seattle and Toronto are tied. Tampa is a half game back. That is a intense series right now, or intense race, and every single game matters. And then when you get a Angels team that, if the Angels lose today, they are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Just figure out throw that one out there because they have an elimination of number of 1. So a loss or Tampa, Toronto, Seattle win. But this is a Seattle spot all day of the week for me.
Gotcha.
Max fried chicken K prop. I'm on Philadelphia, so I'm gonna say no. Good morning, guys. What a crazy game last night. Too bad my MLB picks killed my Chiefs money line. Whatever, still fun. I got you. Under. I'm not going to go towards a total because two people are fighting in the chat over it, but I'm not really interested in a total in that game. Air Force, yes. Over, yes. Louisville, no. Under, yes. So a 3-1 day doesn't look bad for you, Ice. Florida money line, sure. Under, yes. Wyoming money line, absolutely not. And the over, yes. I think Air Force wins by 4 scores in 7 years ago. Anyways, we'll go to last 2 games of the MLB slate, Nick.
Yeah, this one I kind of like. This is one of those teams with full line value as well. By the way, the teams with full line value today, we already gone over 2 of them. They're ugly. The Pirates, the Athletics. This is the 3rd one, the Diamondbacks, and there's one in the last game as well. We have the Padres as minus 175 road favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the Pitching matchup here, Madison Bumgarner and Blake Snell. Blake Snell, 4.15 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 13.05 strikeouts per nine, which is 34%, 2.67 strikeout walks per nine, a 3.92 BABIP, a 2.49 FIP, and a 2.77 SIERA. On the other side, Mad Bum, 8.42 ERA the last 30 days, 1.83 WHIP, 5.96 strikeouts per nine, which is 14%, 3.16 walks per nine, a 3.63 BABIP, a 5.61 FIP, and a 5.21 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game, 62% of the tickets, 63% of the cash is on the Padres. This line's moved up a couple cents. And then we got 56% of the tickets and 89% of the cash is on the under. It's gone from 8.5 down to the 8. This is another situation here. I'm going to lock it in. Wake up and fade the Padres. And the Diamondbacks' first 5 is a wagon. They are absolutely dominating first 5s. I cashed another one with them last night at plus 135. Let's go right back to it tonight. Give me the Arizona Diamondbacks first 5 at plus 155. I think that is, considering how good this trend has hit, and I've been on them an awful lot the last little bit. I love this Diamondbacks team. This is a team with absolutely nothing to lose, and they are playing spoiler here. Give me the Diamondbacks first 5.
That's 100% fair. I have zero interest in this game. I would lean towards maybe an over just because I do not trust Madison Bumgarner. But I also don't trust the Padres. Well, keep in mind, Nick, the Padres are going up against Madison Bumgarner. He is not a AAA pitcher with a 7 ERA. They should be able to hit him.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Now, I think that the Padres are slowly working themselves towards maybe not having a shot at making the playoffs. Brewers are 1.5 games back of the Padres.
I've been saying this for a while that the Padres are going to be on the outside looking in at the end of the season with the Brewers in that last wild card spot. I've been telling people for a while now.
Which, if that's the case, I think the Brewers end up beating St. Louis in the wild card.
We'll see about that. The Brewers, I'll touch on that real quick. The Brewers are a team that's set up to win in the wild card because you can throw Burns and Woodruff the first 2 games, and that series can be over in 2.
Exactly. But for this game, I would lean towards Arizona. But I can't pull the trigger with Madison Bumgarner on the mound. That's just it. So nothing going for me in this one. Nice one, Tim. I was looking at Air Force total over 30.5 as I see just seems low for what they've done against decent competition. Yeah, I think they run all over them. I think you get the over pretty much by Air Force by themselves. I think it's like a 42-7 game, to be honest. Arizona first 5 money line, riding like a gravy train, like Nick said yesterday. There you go. Louisville, no. Wyoming, no. Straight and parlay. I disagree with both those plays, but good luck. Hello, everybody. Just wanted to stop by and say hi before the show ends. Hi, Tiffany. How you doing? There's no best bet today. We'll start working those in for college football, and eventually we'll have a lot of just plays that we're going to have for college basketball. So, anyways, final game of the night, Nick.
Yeah, we're looking at the
for baseball.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're looking at the dot. Wow, my bad. We're looking at the Dodgers here. They're minus 155 on the road in San Francisco. The total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in San Fran. It's probably the same thing as always, probably mid-50s, 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. And let's see. Now that it's loaded, mid-50s, 57 degrees, 11-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. 0. Spot on there. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. We have Carrot Top, Dustin May taking on Logan Webb. May has struggled a little bit as of late. 4.29 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%. 4.71 walks per 9, a 2.16 BABIP, a 5.12 FIP, and a 4.43 SIERA. Logan Webb's been pretty good lately. 2.25 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, 8.04 strikeouts per nine, 21%, 2.25 walks per nine, a 337 BABIP, a 255 FIP, and a 3.64 SIERA. I think the pitching advantage here goes to Logan Webb, for sure. Take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. We have 71% of the tickets and 94% of the cash is on the Dodgers. And this line's really not moved. 76% of the tickets are on the over when 73% of the cash is on the under in this game, which is kind of interesting as well. I'm really tempted on taking a shot at the Giants' first 5 here at home. Backing Logan Webb in this spot. And you can get first 5 for plus 133 with the Giants. And I mentioned there was a 4th team with full line value. That is Logan Webb and the San Francisco Giants. I'm going to do it here. Give me plus 133, first 5 money line with the San Francisco Giants. I think the Dodgers are a fade team going down the stretch now that they've locked up the division. What do they really got to play for? They've got the what do you call it, kind of locked up as well, the number 1 seed.
Yeah,
I don't see the Mets, Braves, or Cardinals catching up to them on that in that aspect.
The closest is the Mets, and the Mets are down 8 wins, and they have 11 more losses. So yeah, no.
So they're down around 9.5 games to the Dodgers for the number 1 seed. That's not something the Dodgers have to worry about either. So really, it's just about them staying healthy for the playoffs is what this stretch should be for the Dodgers.
Yeah,
I'll take a shot with the Giants here in the first 5 innings.
I think if you're the Dodgers, I think this is the perfect time of year to bring up some of your prospects and see what you got.
And throw them into a playoff race, or not really a playoff race.
Well, throw them into. Well, they're not really. Well, they've already clinched. That's kind of the whole reason.
Yeah,
I just want to. I would want to try to give your guys some, playoff, major league experience. That would be kind of where I would want to do if I'm the Dodgers at this point. But is this a team that I want to back down the stretch? No, they've got nothing to play for. So this one's a complete pass for me.
Yeah, and that's one, like, teams like the Dodgers, once they lock up, like if they do it early, if like the Mets lock up early, or once the Astros lock up,
once
the
Cardinals.
Yeah, look for those teams. Look to fade those teams down the stretch. I
don't think that how much does Houston have left? Houston lucky number is 7. Cleveland is 17. Yankees is 13. Mets is 18. St. Louis is 12. So start looking to fade those type of teams. But no, I have nothing in that game. Padres are a joke. They're like renting an expensive apartment. All that money just to be thrown away with no return. There you go. Yeah, teaser parlay on your college and CFL. Good luck. What was the last circuit play? The Browns.
Yeah, we went with the Browns.
Did anyone happen to notice the Tissot screen at the Mets game last night? Yeah, they've been advertising that for a while. If anyone's into crypto, it's a huge plus. Yeah, they've been into that for a while. Steelers money line plus 2.5. I know Nick is against you on that one. I
like the Patriots this week. I
couldn't care less about that game, to be honest. Braves first 5. No, I'm on Philadelphia. Untouchable. Yeah, no. Nick, here you go. CFL coming out for you. You get the Edmonton Elks and the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Yes, okay, that's what it. Saskatchewan is a 7-point favorite. They opened at a 9.5. This total has gone from 50.5 down to 50. I see some 49.5s as well. What are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, and one thing that really caught my attention, I did a free pick video for this game last night as well. One thing that caught my attention is the home road splits for the Edmonton Elks. And this is very similar to what I saw with the Red Blacks a little bit, where for whatever reason, they are much better away from home. And when we look at this team, they're 5-8 against the spread this year. They're 3-10 overall, but they're 3-4 on the road. So all 3 of their wins are on the road this year. And all 5 of their covers are on the road as well. They're 5-2 ATS on the road. And the only times they haven't covered the spread on the road this year were 2 games where they were at, what was it? They were at the BC Lions, week 1, which they didn't cover there. Nathan Rourke ran all over that team. and when they were at the BC Lions on August 6th, where Nathan Rourke absolutely ran all over them. So against everybody else they've covered on the road, I'm taking a shot here. I like the Elks. I got them +7. I got a sprinkle on their +245, and I got the over 49.5 because I can see Taylor Cornelius and this Elks offense be able to put up some points against Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan's been kind of disappointing. Usually Regina is a great home venue for Saskatchewan, and it's not been that this year. Saskatchewan's probably been the most underwhelming CFL team this year, because I was expecting them to be a top 3 team in this league, and they've not been. They're 6-7. So I'm going to take a shot here. Edmonton +7. Edmonton also coming in off of no, they're not coming off a bye. That's tomorrow with the Ticats. But Saskatchewan coming in off of an ass whooping last week when they lost 54-20 against Winnipeg. And guess who they have next week? Winnipeg again. So they may look ahead to this next matchup against Winnipeg as well. I'm going to take the Elks here. +7, +245, and I like the over 49.5 as well.
There you go. Miami first 5 and the under. Under 9? I see 8. But enjoy. Have fun. I'm not betting that game. That is all the games for today, though, Nick. So good work there. We'll go ahead and pay some bills and do all that good stuff before we head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It is all linked down below. Also, make sure you guys check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. Use the code ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. I'm going after a bunch of teams in playoff races at plus money. Cleveland, run line. White Sox, run line. Philly, money line. And Seattle, run line. Also going after some Florida State, a -2.5 and the under. And then I'm on the over in the AFA. And I'm also going to be on AFA minus the 16.5 as well. I just forgot to put that in the scoreline. So 4 plays and 2 games for the Friday night game after not betting either Friday night game last week.
Yeah. I'm rolling with over 8.5 Chicago, Colorado, the early game. Guardians -1. And then 3 first 5 underdogs. I realize I love these first 5 dog lines. Phillies +160, +155 for the Diamondbacks, and +133 for the Giants. I'm also in college football. I'm on Louisville, FSU under. I unfortunately got 53.5. I did not expect this line to move 3.5 points the wrong way. I'm also on the over 48.5 with Air Force in Wyoming. That line moved, I think, 1.5 points in the wrong direction as well. I'm on Edmonton +7, +245, and the over 49.5 in the CFL game tonight as well.
There you go. Nick, go ahead and wrap up the stream for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out the video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bets show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good luck today.
See ya.